Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, let's see what's going on real quick. This is just going to be a quick little test before we get started, guys, because last time I did not have any audio. And since I'm not really tech savvy or a smart streamer, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on my phone. And see if I can hear it viewing. Let's see here. Check. 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 Okay. Well, looks like we got audio going. Let me start playing a video too, just to check to be sure that's fine. As y'all can tell, for some reason, I've been watching a lot of what is it, Call of Duty videos for some reason. I don't know. I just put them on in the background as I'm doing whatever. But the one thing I did want to watch, and this is before we get started. Let's as you can tell just from my search history, I'm one wild individual. Listening to a lot of Creekcasts. WestJet is such a good YouTuber. That dude is hilarious. Cutlerly and more. I'll admit I don't like watching him too much, but I do like just seeing what he has for sale majority of the time, right? And sleeping music for deep sleeping. I need to listen to something whenever I'm going to sleep. Like, that's such a pet peeve of mine. And of course, Windigoon. I actually haven't watched a Windigoon video in a long time. I'm just going to use him as a quick audio check. The Monsters Beneath Us, the Monument Mythos, is such a good series. I found it because of him. I definitely recommend. I know it's a 3-hour watch, but it's a good synopsis over like a 10-hour watch period, I think, for the Monument Mythos, and that dude has just only added more to it. Great YouTuber. So let me just be sure real quick that audio is reaching, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's working. Let's see here. So one of the things I wanted to rewatch was the Epicurus videos. And just for anyone who's new to my stream, I'm using an extremely outdated laptop in order to do this. Let's see. There's one that they did about. Which one was I watching? There was one about bugs. Yeah, let's just type in that one. But yeah, if anyone's wondering why there's such like a lag going on, that's the main reason why. If there is any lag on the viewer's side, for me there is a pretty distinguishable lag, but we'll see how it goes whenever a video is playing. Okay, yeah, here we go. This one right here is what really got me. I really wish audio was playing whenever I was watching this, because oh my god, I was freaking out. I was freaking out so hard. Like, y'all have no idea how hard I was freaking out. One second. I am gonna try to raise the volume for y'all. Because, like I said, I'm still pretty new to this, so I'm still trying to figure out certain types of adjustments. I don't know if that helped. Let's see. So, real quick, I just do want to say I'm completely okay with people who eat bugs. I understand that everything that goes into it. I understand the nutritional facts. I understand it's a very deep cultural thing. But the one thing I just cannot really get behind is the actual eating process and harvesting, for that fact. I do know that a lot of these bugs are raised on farms, but that really does not soften the blow whenever it comes down to the actual farming per se, you know? But yeah, this chef right here is absolutely out of his mind. Like, he is absolutely out of his mind. I have no other way to describe it. I remember from the first go around, I have my sensory taco here, and I was squeezing this guy like nothing else, right? But we're gonna see how this round goes, if it's any more relaxed because I see it, or if I'm just gonna be just as tense. But yeah, I'm arachnophobic, and whenever it gets to that part of this video, I'm just gonna be absolutely tense. I already know it. All right, let's see how this goes. See, this is the part that gets me. Imagine a farm like that filled with tarantulas. Like, oh my god, that's something that I just cannot. I cannot get around. Just a giant farm filled with tarantulas. Oh god. Alright, let's keep going. That's 100% true. I remember seeing a statistic, something like it takes 10 acres for 1 pound of beef, compared to 20 pounds of crickets being provided through 1 acre of land. So I mean, just the amount of land that you need for 1 pound of beef compared to 20 pounds of crickets is literally 20 to 1 at that point. And I understand the argument that we should start normalizing the eating of bugs, but that's something that's just going to be literally tough to swallow, if you know what I mean. So, man, let's just keep going with this. This is already another hard watch. Yes. Yes. I'm sure. Nope. Nobody is going to invite him to the family function after he brings that. I forgot about bug appetite. That's where we're at. Hmm. Anyway, yes, I would try one. Yes, I would think I would probably like it. But at the same time, like I said, I would not invite this guy to the function at any point. I would definitely, cool guy to hang out with and drink a beer with, but I would not want him to bring any potato salad or anything else. Oh God, God, Pop Rocks. Oh God, scorpions. Sensory taco. Yeah, this is not getting any easier to watch for me. Not at all. But all I can say is I understand where this guy's coming from by flavor wise, but there's that mental block that I have just as a grown adult that just says that this is completely inappropriate and taboo. But I guess there's that taboo side of it that a lot of people enjoy. One sec. Sorry. For anyone who noticed, I got a new chair and this one has an actual like footrest that can extend out. So I'm doing that to see how I feel, and so far it's pretty comfy. This whole chair is pretty comfy. I got this for $4 at Goodwill. The tag is starting to come off. Right. But let's see here if I can get this up to the camera. Oop, come on. Is it too bright? $3.99. That's right. Your boy got himself a gaming chair for $3.99. Was there any problems with this chair? Yes, it was extremely wobbly. How do I fix it? I just tighten it back up. I own a ton of Allen wrenches because I'm a carpenter, and I just tighten this thing back up. It goes brand new. The only thing is, it does not have armrest, so my arms are free floating. But in saying that, I don't really care because that's how my last desk chair was, and this one is 100 times more comfy. All right, time for goddamn scorpions. Sunbrining. I hate when people do that. Do not compare my sweet, delicious crabs and my sweet, delicious lobster and shrimp to bugs. People always say they're sea bugs. I absolutely refuse to believe it. I do not want to think ever, because like I said, I'm arachnophobic. I do not want to think ever that my sweet prawns and lobster are anything like a goddamn scorpion or tarantula. No, no, God, no, don't make it look good. God, fuck. No. Okay, I can deal with that. He's so creamy. So I understand where he's coming from because I'm a big fan of cheese, right? So I can only imagine a cheese that is almost like gorgonzola or something like that, where it has a lot of funkiness to it, but then it has a nice creamy, smooth texture to it. And I imagine, of course, there might be a little bit of crunch or maybe a soft outer shell to it. So I can imagine eating this and being okay with it, but I would need to be in a room with like 15, well, probably 5 to 15 people to peer pressure me into thinking that this is okay and I could just accept what I'm doing every day for lunch. I'm sure. That looks good. That reminds. Oh, locusts are out next. But that reminds me of this meme that I saw where it was some Italian chef. I can't remember his name, but he took a big bite of his food. And no, he was tasting a sauce or something like that, and he was like, "Oh, oh my god, why do I cook so good?" And that meme has just been stuck in my head all the fucking time. But yeah, if you don't enjoy your own cooking, you're doing something wrong. That's all I could say. I think it's like every single 10 years in the north central part of America, we have this giant locust swarm of billions. Well, I want to say it's like hundreds of millions, approaching billions of locusts that just kind of spawn out of nowhere, and they just decimate everything in sight. And there's nothing farmers can really do to prevent this from happening. It's just every single 10 years they have to stop and actually, deal with this and losing a ton of profit. It's crazy. Kosher. Lord. The whole thing. I'm sure. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, and I accidentally clicked off the videos. Oh, Lord. Tarantulas. Here we go. He said tarantulas. Two of them. Fuck. Oh, don't fuck around. God damn. Don't say that. Because my delicious fucking shrimp, crabs, and lobster taste great with cocktail sauce and a little bit of lemon juice. That right there, that thing right there is hairy, disgusting, unappetizing, and an absolute creature that was devised by God with Satan at its elbow. I understand why people eat them out of necessity, but when we have stuff like maggots, crickets, locusts, June bugs, and everything else at our disposal, that thing right there becomes unnecessary. The best way I can describe it is that right there is an apex predator of the bug world, right? It's like saying bobcat, which people do eat, by the way. People eat bobcat, is something that should just be readily available inside grocery stores. I would make the strong argument no, those are apex predators. We should not eat them because they're a crucial part of the environment. I would make that same argument here. And then I would also make the argument that whoever eats these needs to be studied for a lot of different reasons, most of them psychological reasons, to see if they will ever commit crazy crimes against humanity like this right here. God, I hate tarantulas. Oh yeah, brulee it. Oh god, it's moving. He has three of them. No. Stop, chef. No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop. 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 Thank you, cicadas. Oh god. Oh, Lord. Okay. Huh. Oh god. Okay, termites I can understand. There's a lot of versatility to them from what I've seen, but you would need to trick me in a burger with a lot of ketchup for me to actually be okay with it. Corn nut. Oh god. God damn. It's like boba. Yeah, it's called boba tea. God damn. Oil, salt, pepper. All you need sometimes. I'm sure, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I can get behind that. Oh god. So, water bugs are what a lot of people think is like these giant ass roaches. We have them here in Texas, and no, I cannot think about eating one. Green apple. Oh god. See, that looks good. That part is not. See, that looks good. But then I know that you're poisoning me at the same time. Those are actually the one thing I have eaten now that he says that. So there are certain bottles of mezcal that you can buy that have these worms already inside them. The conquistadors that have discovered these worms whenever they were first drinking mezcal or tequila, they would describe like these giant trips that they would go on, like these psychedelic trips. When in reality, they're probably having drugs from another source, and they're also drunk out of their minds. But yeah, I've actually eaten this before. It's a fun thing to do if you ever get a bottle of mezcal that actually has a worm on the inside of it. That's this worm right here. Dare your friends to eat it. Tell them that they're going to have like a psychedelic trip and just see what the placebo effect from it does. Great times. Yep. Okay. They don't taste bad, especially so the mezcal. Oh god. chug, 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 chug. Okay. So I'm gonna call it for the live stream right now because it's currently 12:30 a.m. I have work at 6:30 a.m. So yeah, I need to get some sleep. But my lord, that was still a tough watch. Anyway, guys, anyone who watches this as a VOD or anything like that, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out W Energy. Use code BunnyClub at checkout. And have a good night, y'all. I mean, I am dog tired. I worked, God, how many hours was it? 14 hours today. And I just wanted to at least do this for tonight. Anyway, to anyone out there, if you do eat bugs for any reason, comment below. Tell me your experience. I am genuinely curious to talk to you about that. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Thank you again for anyone who does watch.